Is your name Jordan Cunningham?
Yes.
Are you a YouTuber?
Not a good one.
Are you ready to take this lie detector test today?
No, I'm not.
Do you think your content is original?
I think so. I mean, it's legally distinct. Yeah.
Do you think you deserve your following?
No, I do not.
Weirdly, he's telling the truth. Do you think that your followers are smarter than you?
Yeah? Yes, I do.
And yet, you're the one that they follow.
Yeah, I mean, that's like their choice.
Do you have a love life?
Next question.
Are you seeing someone?
No?
Inconclusive. Huh.
What do you mean, huh?
Are you a part of the Illuminati?
I wish.
Do you believe in aliens?
Statistically, yeah. But emotionally, no, because I think I would be their first target.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
No. But I do believe that the guy that I almost dated has a secret family, and I think that's worse.
Do you have a guilty pleasure TV show?
I was gonna lie and say yes, that I did, but I watched Wicked 10 times during my social media break.
That is patently untrue.
Okay, fine. 20.
Sue me. Do you regret anything that you've posted?
Absolutely.
Do you regret taking this test?
Every second.
Do you think you'll ever quit YouTube?
I think I'll quit before it quits me.
Huh.
Stop acting confused.
I have one final question for you. At any point in this interview, did you lie and we didn't catch you?
Yes.
He's telling the truth. This is why I don't play the field anymore. Because what the f***? I know you guys are probably like, Jordan, what did you do now? I don't know. I know there's a lot going on right now and you're probably overstimulated, but this video is sponsored. Hello and welcome, because today's video is sponsored by Raycon. You know, life is loud. Birds are yelling, strangers won't stop talking, and my fridge is making a noise that sounds like it's summoning a demon. But guess what? I don't hear any of it because I have Raycon everyday earbuds. I put these in and suddenly I'm the main character of a gay coming of age indie film. Everything is in slow motion. People's problems? Not mine. And with multi-point connectivity, I can switch between my phone and laptop seamlessly. They also have quick charge. 10 minutes of charging gives me 90 minutes of battery. I personally use these when I'm anxious and need a break from the world. I could run, dance, or get launched into space, just like Katy Perry. And these things would still be securely in my ears. Go to buyraycon.com/Jordan Cunningham for 20% off the everyday earbuds. Link is in the description. Get a pair before life gets worse. You got a skit. Money has been made. Let's get into this thing. The word in the thumbnail is cannibal. I'm sorry, but this is my truth. And he was rich and over 35. So I was a dumb bitch. I went onto a specific dating app that I've had run-ins with in the past. There was a man and he was mid-30s, very hot. Like he was hot and he had money. Okay. And not like the kind of money where it's like, oh, I moved to LA and like I have a trust fund kind of money. And he does not have to transfer over money to his account from his savings. No. He has daddy's black card. Okay. Black card. So me and this gentleman, after we were talking for a little bit, realized that we were in kind of the same industry. Like he works more behind the scenes and I'm on camera. So I was like, okay, like this could work. Like you're a rich behind the scenes, like.
Oh, he's a transmonster! That's not even a word!
I don't even know what to call him. I don't know. I still don't know.
And he carries a briefcase.
Maybe a socialite, you could say. Yeah, like a little bit. Like maybe just like a I don't know. I got an invite from my management to go to an event in LA, and he said that he was gonna be there too. And I was like, oh, this is happening. Gotcha. So after that, I gave him my number because I knew we were gonna be in the same space at the same time. We texted back and forth for a little bit. I get to the event and I text him, I'm like, are you almost here? He was like, yeah, like my car service is like, they're just like being slow. And I was like, oh, poor baby.
Oh, Muffin, it's so hard being you.
I'm not kidding you. He walked in with the demeanor that he built the building himself. It was very pretentious. I'll just say that. And it was hard because he was so hot. He was so f***ing hot. It's one of those moments where you're like, it's too good to be true. A little bit. You're like, well, he's rich. He's hot. Does he carry himself like a total douche canoe? Yeah, but also, I'm in it to win it. Y'all saw my sugar daddy story time. I'm trying to get the ball rolling. Half the room turns their heads like Elon Musk walked in. And I was like, oh, this is dark-sided. Got it. Okay, cool. But I hate to say it, he looked so hot. This was like a social media app event. It wasn't super formal, but he walked in dressed to the nines. Mind you, I'm in like a nice hoodie from Urban Outfitters, and I thought I was serving. No. And then, I'm not fucking kidding you. I am not fucking kidding you. He walks up to me and he says, we look like we are arriving to two different parties. Hello? Which one are you going to? The fucking douchebag derby? So we started talking. Again, this is in like a big room with a bunch of fucking people, a lot of influencers, a lot of Instagram models. I get really bad sensory overload. So this was like my worst nightmare already. So this was like not good. Our first interaction in person was a 15-minute conversation about him talking about himself. And me, the idiot that wanted to feel the touch of a hot man, was into it. I was like, oh, maybe he's just really passionate about his career. Like, let's let him cook. Let's let him cook for a second. Guys, mind you, this is still the first conversation that we had in person. Like, we talked a little bit on said app, but he was like, I built my company from the ground up. I work 100 hours a week. I get up at 4 a.m. every morning and, drink celery juice and run on the treadmill for 26 hours. And I was like, okay. He goes, well, what do you do? And I was like, oh, I'm a YouTuber. And he giggled. He laughed in my face. So like, I'm already plotting when I'm going to drop a toaster in the bathtub when he's like 80. I'm like, you're hot. You're rich, but this is not gonna work out. And like one of the last things he said in our conversation when we were standing by like the hors d'oeuvres, he was like, I don't believe in luck. I just believe in winners and losers. And I said, is this the Hunger Games?
I'm sorry. Is this the White House?
So after the event, he takes me next door to a steakhouse. And it's a very nice steakhouse in West Hollywood. And we sat down and girl, I'm just trying to get a 6-ounce glass of wine. That's all I want. That's it. When we sat down, all he was talking about was hunting with his dad and meat and different types of meat and how to cut different types of meat. Like, you think a first date is supposed to be like steamy and like, oh, what are you doing later? No, he was like, oh, I used $1.50 to kill a deer last week with my dad, who also killed a buffalo. That's what the energy was. And again, I was just trying to get my wine at this point. He was hot, but I was just trying to get tipsy and leave. He said something like, after he was done talking about his dad hunting big game, in other countries, he said something like, you can tell a lot about a person by the way they eat their meat. And I was like, I almost thought it was sexual. And then he said something about like, it's primal. And I looked at him and I said, I was like, nothing about this is primal. I'm like, you valeted your car. This is not Naked and Afraid. Why are we talking about primal and meats when we should be talking about, are you on prep? Anyways, so we finish our meals. He gets his car from valet. I have him drop me off. I mean, luckily my building, you can only get in if you have the code or I buzz you in. The next 2 days afterwards, he did not message me. I mean, I wasn't super mad about it because I was like, well, you like to eat people. I think it was like 3 days after. He didn't, let me look. Yeah, no, he didn't text me for like 2 days. He sent me like a gay meme. We started talking. I was like, how are you? And he's like, good, rich. And he's like, how are you? I'm like, on antidepressants, but that's not the point. We talked for a couple hours, like off and on. Later in the night, It's that time of the night. I can't believe I'm even saying this on camera. Me and him started flirting a little bit. We started flirting, you know. We're chit-chatting. He's so hot, you know. We're saying some things. All of a sudden, our chat goes to vanish mode. And he asked me about, like, what he would want to make me for like our next date, like as if I was going to his apartment. When you're here next, like, what do you want me to make you? And I was like, I don't know. Anything you want, you 11 out of 10 cannibal. Anything you want. Your neighbor? This is so crazy. And this is why he put it in vanish mode. This man starts saying, what if I was like one of the meals? Like, what if I was like your like main course? And I thought this was like a sexual advance. Yeah, that'd be great, blah, blah, blah. And then I just pulled out 3 eyelashes. He was like, would you want me to be like breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Like, I was like not in the mood. I probably was like doing my taxes as he's saying this to me. And then he asks me on some real shit, how would you season me if you were going to eat me? How would you season me? So yeah. And then I never talked to him again. I unfollowed him. I blocked him. I care a lot about not being seasoned, even though he was an 11 out of 10 rich man. I'm so okay. So yeah, that's an update on Jor's love life. I'm not hooking up with a carnivore. Okay. Before I go, I really do want to say I'm sorry for not posting on YouTube for as long as I did. Uncle Jor was going through it, but guess what? He's on antidepressants now. Whoop whoop. And I will be posting more. I love you guys. I will talk to you guys in 8 months. No, I'm just kidding. All right, bye-bye.